Hey guys, this is Genesis Xavier again, and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem Dragon Shadow. Yeah. Hey guys, this is Genesis Xavier, and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon. In the last episode, someone, liberated Castle Arcania. I certainly didn't. Like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. But, I guess this time we're gonna, do our next Gaiden chapter. So let's go. Chapter 12X, A Traitor's Worth. That sounds promising. After taking back the palace, the League rode across Arcania, freeing the greater part of the kingdom as they went, all except the west. A landed knight there named Horus, who had betrayed Arcania to join Dolor, continued to stubbornly hold out against Marth's forces. Nina could not fathom why such a fiercely loyal knight would turn to treachery. Though to the other knights calling for Horus's blood, she had no choice but to give in and ask Marth to bring the traitor to justice. Well, that's certainly a thing. So, since the last time we've seen each other, a lot of people are dead now. The Wolfguard's dead. And almost all of the Arcanian Knights are dead. Medea is still alive for a very specific purpose. Normal me, I guess we should call him, will get to soon. But as for everyone else, they've all hit every single one of my first tier units has hit the level cap. Just because of how much extra experience is being funneled into so many less units. If you're wondering why I'm going diagonally, there's a reason for that. Because Rickard and Marth are special cases. So Rickard and Marth, you'll notice that they're level 20, but unlike these guys, who hit level 20 and capped, their experience is still going up. This is because, in Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, all special classes, that's Lords, Thieves, Dragons, and Ballistas. By the way, if you'll notice, Jake is not here. I had to kill him because she does not here anymore. Do not promote. Instead, they get 10 extra levels. Now, for something like the Dragon, that's like not any hindrance whatsoever. But for classes like, for normal human classes, I mean, battle stations really don't have that much of a problem with it either, but for normal classes, it would be nice if they could promote just for the power boost that you would get. But hey, beggars can't be choosers, am I right? So, with that being said, I think it's time for some power-ups. Starting off with Daros, who, is a freaking god in Chapter 10, held off all the reinforcements. You remember the very reinforcements of Chapter 10? He held off all the reinforcements by himself. It was terrifying. So, let's do this. Behold the almighty Berserker. Berserkers are promoted pirates. They don't get any sort of rank of any sort. I can't English today. They don't have excuse me, I can't talk and I can't breathe apparently either. They don't get any new weapons. They just stay with axes. I believe that if your axe rank is not up to B rank yet, it will be raised to B rank. And they have a lot of strength, and they have a boosted crit rate, I believe. Future may correct me if I'm wrong on that. So yeah, this axe unit is kind of terrifying. And now it's even more terrifying. Next up, Hardin, who has just generally been filling in Frey's shoes being a tank and a cavalier for the whole thing. It's just a basic cavalier. Let's go. Becomes a paladin, just like Jagan was. And you see he got an extra 6 resistance from that. And now has 10 movement. And 1 magic for some stupid reason. Also, I'd like to point out that both Rickard and Marth got resistance level ups off screen. So yeah, future me, post the growth rates on that, please. And finally, Athena. What can I say? She's a freaking... she's a merm. I love merms. So, let's go. Behold the Sword Master. Yay! And we get the weapon rank up. Awesome. Yeah, so that's the thing. For some reason, the default, the generic portrait for Swordmasters is blonde. I don't understand why, but, that's a thing. Hooray. So now, basically, behold the Myrmidon on steroids. So now that everyone's gotten their promotions, we are going to prepare and be right back. Okay, and now everybody's stuff has been mostly restocked. I think it'll hold anyway, so let's take a look at our map today. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. So we have some Arcania and Grust folks. This Horus character you were talking about earlier. And our boss, Dejanira. Alright, a paladin. Great. Silverbow sniper and an Hellfire mage. Okay, so strategy for this map is as follows. You can see, as I mentioned before, there are 2 factions on this map, Rusts and Arcanians. If you look at the top screen, you can see there are 12 Rust soldiers and 7 Arcanian soldiers. Spare the Arcanian soldiers if you can help it. Because if you don't spare the Arcanian soldiers, bad things start to happen, involving a certain someone. So yeah, keep that in mind. So let's just go. Have you heard, Horus? I'm told the rebels to recapture the palace. That accursed Arcanian wench. To hell with Camus's pleas. Should have put her to the sword with the rest of them. Something bothering you now? Don't tell me that you're toying with the idea of rejoining your motherland. Because if you do, I think you know exactly what will befall your people. Yes, you've made it quite clear. I am an Arcanian knight no longer. I knew this day would come when I gave my lance to Dola. I will not flinch. Good. Then gather your soldiers and kill those rebels before they cause any more trouble. Well then. That's certainly a thing. As you can see, Daros is, past the 40 HP mark, and his HP bar is starting to turn blue. As is Athena now. What do you have? Iron Lance. Alright. Time for Daros to do his thing. Up the smashy smashies. Now that he's actually gotten levels, Rickard's actually getting half decent. He's a decent combat unit he's a decent unit, I should say. The only problem is he's extremely fragile. Like, you can see he hasn't even broke 25 HP yet, and he only has 5 defense. Compare that with Lord Horus. Our soldiers are in position. Good. Shall we advance on the enemy? No, that won't be necessary. We'll lure them in close, then strike. No one attacks unless the enemy makes a move first. Is that clear? So, as Horus just said, the Arcanian soldiers will leave you alone if you leave them alone. So, do that. So, do that thing. Anyway. Unfortunately, pirates can't climb over mountains. This isn't that game. That isn't that kind of game. Okay, now I get to talk about it. So, female sword masters. As you saw, you could see Athena's bare legs there. Why is that a thing? Like, spoiler alert: when we get to male sword masters, they have pants. Female sword masters don't have pants. One slash the femoral artery and they're done. Why is that a good design choice? Okay. I really need to stop harping on that design detail. Especially in a fictional game, but seriously, come on. Was nobody thinking in the freaking Sword Land when they made that the standard issue outfit for anyone who wanted to become a sword master in this universe? It's gotta suck. Meanwhile, Harden just being even more of a tank now. First crit as a paladin. So yeah, in case it wasn't completely obvious, I'm just very slowly inching around the outside of the landmass where all of the Arcanians are. It's not like you have to kill all the Grustians or something. I don't even think that's the official term for their state or not, I don't know. But, long story short, you don't want to kill any of the Arcanians. Because killing the Arcanians just makes it more complicated. Okay. So where's Horus again? All the way up there. Okay, I got a ways to go. And poke. Now you're dead. Ha. I love how they have a lance in their map sprite, even though they can also use swords. Then again, same goes for just about every sprite ever. Shush. Almost every sprite, not all of them. Okay. Visit this village. Lord Horus, who rules this land, used to be a knight of Arcania. But the palace fell, though. He bent the knee to the Dorian Emperor, and been serving him ever since. For that, folks call him a traitor and say he tarnished his knightly brethren's reputation. Well, that's a load of hogwash. He broke his knightly oath to protect us, not because he's some traitor. Please, sire, you have to help us clear his name. Here. Lord Horus's father, bless him, gave me this weapon as a gift a long time ago. Long ago. Long ago. Whatever. I know he'd be glad to see it used to restore his son's honor. And we get a killer lance. Lance equivalent of a killing edge. Sweet. Harden's got a new toy. Or does he? Okay, these are all Arcanians except for that archer, which I really don't care about. So, I care about you and I care about you. So, if what Horus said is correct, as long as I don't step into the red, I'll be fine. If Horus was not lying to me. Do you have a javelin? Please do not have a javelin. You have a javelin. Don't tell me that makes the move. Okay, good. So just keep going. Ignore them. That didn't happen. And everything is fine. Nobody saw that. It's perfect. Everything is peachy. Do not stand there. Let's see. Lure you out, I guess. Okay. Are you Grossian? Yes, you are. Good. So you can see other units are starting to surpass. This is why people don't use pre-promotes. I can show this off too. One of the main reasons people don't use pre-promotes, people like myself, some people mix pre-promotes with first tier units, but I tend to not use pre-promotes, and this is the reason why. As you can see, Wolf is a promoted level 9, and yet everyone is starting to surpass him by leaps and bounds, so yeah. He's not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but he's not all that great. So, yeah. Oh well. Guess we'll have to settle. Here we go. Sword Master versus Fire Dragon. Well, that was short-lived. That was an Iron Sword. Ow. My face. Oh good, pirate reinforcements. Just what I always wanted in my life. Alright. You get to die now. Like, Rickard is better than Wolf right now. It's like, and then you died. Ha. Okay. Just bowl you over. Get you out of my sight. Okay. Now to deal with Mr. Paladin Man. Oh gods. Dude, you suck. Dude, you suck royal. Alright. I'm just gonna let you live a turn. Just to bask in the glory of your own epic failureness. Vexatious rebels! I'll skewer you like rabbits. I'll also mess up my words. Darn it. That was supposed to sound awesome. Oh well. 1 damage, ladies and gentlemen. 1 damage. This is a fair and balanced game. In this village. You with the League? Please, sir, I'm begging you. You have to help Lord Horace. He's always looked out for us small folk. After us small folk. Before and after he inherited the land. He's a pillar of strength, he is. He'd be dead if he hadn't made the tough choices he did. The least we can do is rescue him from his plight now. Here, I got this magic tome from one of our villagers found at the last battle on our soil. You take it, and find some way to save him. Promise! We get a Blizzard Tome. I'll take it. Free Blizzard Tome. That I can't use. Because I don't have a mage. And now you're dead.
Look, you'll pay. Generic one-liner.
Alright, that's a thing that happens now. He's just gonna do what the hell ever. So, we're basically done here. As soon as that guy catches up and does whatever. But instead of seizing the throne right away, I'm gonna have, Marth come over here, actually. I'm gonna have him unequip himself. Because I want to drop the hammer on this guy. Ow! See what I mean? He's freaking squishy. Level up for Rickard. HP, skill, luck. As soon as I said you have an HP, as soon as I say you haven't broken 25 HP, he breaks 25 HP. Marth has a talk with Horace. Make sure he is unequipped, or bad things will happen, because... Okay, never mind, bad things wouldn't happen, but don't do it. Just don't do it. Do not do it. Lord Horace, I am Marth of Altia. I ask that you lay down your arms. Is Princess Nina safe? She is, and she's quite worried about you, sir. So Her Highness is alive. The soldiers who died protecting her can rest in peace. Now then, Prince Marth, draw your sword. What? But Lord Horace! I chose to betray Altia, and now I must abide by that choice. Princess Nina has returned to the palace, and Arcania is restored. I have no regrets. So you can kill him if you want. I would recommend against it, though. Oh crap, now they're moving. Ow. If I have to reset because Rickard died at the very f***ing end... Now that I've talked to Horace, he's gonna move, apparently. His entire army is gonna move and kill me, apparently. Be right back.
Game over, yeah!
Okay, apparently, past me to not leave in the memo, you can talk to Horus and then prepare for the fight of your bloody life. Anyway, so let's just go. What? Even in death, his name is scream me over. Dejanir's been killed? Then it's over. Soldiers, lay down your weapons. No more Arcanian blood shall be shed. Mine shall be the last. Bravo, Prince Moth. I yield. Spare the lives of my soldiers and treat my people kindly, and you may do with me as you see fit. No! Wait, please! Lord Horus is a good man. Dola threatened him, said they'd raise the land corner to corner if he didn't comply. So you see... Hush! You've said enough. But Lord Horus, I betrayed my fellow knights and besmirched their good name. I will not dress up my sins as kindness. I accept my punishment. Allow me to die a knight's death. I will not. Princess Nina. Horus, I heard what you said. And you have it quite right. Your crimes deserve death, or worse. Nina, what are you... But I shall give you no knight's death. I shall give you a traitor's life. You say you will not dress up your sins. I say you will not run from them either. Your Highness. You saying you wish me to live? You did all in your power to protect these people. That was honorable, Horus. But if you die today, no one will remember you for anything but your one act of betrayal. Your soldiers will have to bear that shame in your stead. Do you call that justice? Starting today, you shall prove to the world there was value in your actions. Show us the traitor's worth. Show us what the soldiers who fought and died for you saw to be true. Show us what a title drop can do for people. I do not know what to say. I have claimed your life, Horus. You have no say. You shall fight for us, and you shall not die. I forbid it. Very well, Your Highness. As you command. So that's that. Next time on Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, we'll be returning to the world of morality, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side when the next X chapter shows up. Until then, this is Jessic Savior, signing out.